So, you found this tape out of the blue. You may be wondering who I am, and I'll give you that answer. My name is Henry Emily. I was the founder of Fazbear Entertainment. It was such a good company. I built it up from the ground with my best friend, who ended up making it the worst nightmare I've ever had. You may have heard about the rumors going on at Junior's Pizzeria. All the critics have had hate and built up for the place, and might be shut down after all the lawsuits and incidents. You know, Fazbear Entertainment was never meant to be a graveyard of dead souls in a fucking kids' restaurant. But somehow it became that. There are many untold stories about me and William. Mostly William. When he and I first met at university, we talked about our goals and aspirations. We had a lot in common, actually. After we were done with university, we talked about opening a restaurant built to give children the dream of magic and fun. That dream quickly became real after we opened our first restaurant, Fazbear's Family Diner. It was a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun came to life. The closest thing I could describe it to was heaven on earth. But after some time, me and William didn't see eye to eye, and shit began to go downhill very fast. Our first incident didn't really land well with our employees. We had 2 employees dressed up in spring-lock suits of Fredbear and Spring Bonnie. That day, we had a leak problem, and while they were going to perform under those heavy suits, the suits snapped shut, killing both of them. We knew we were pretty screwed at that point. We tried everything, but William did something behind my back. I still don't know what he did, but it managed to save our tails and get us out of court and to return to the restaurant. After those weeks of the restaurant being open, William's son, Joseph, got killed. His other son, Michael, ended up taking his brother and putting him in the jaws of Fredbear. Michael did it, so he was put on the blame for the incident. The so-called bite of 83. It's a bit ironic in some way. I'll tell you one thing. It changed William. The man I knew from university, he was no longer there. I told everyone to give him time, and he did, but he was doing something behind my back. After a while, he came back and showed me his new plans. I don't want to explain his plans in detail, but I told him I was leaving the company, and I did exactly just that. After some time, he sadly lost another child. Her name was Elizabeth Afton, to be precise, and the Circus Baby Pizza World was shut down after this incident. But I had learned from my mistakes, and I was glad I left the company. William, soon after this, came after my daughter, and I was afraid of what he was going to do to her. So I built a new animatronic called the Security Puppet. It was meant to have a close eye on her, but she was locked out by her bullies at our restaurant one day, leading to William having a chance to kill her in the back alleyway. Police told me and my daughter quickly rushed out to find her, but she was nowhere to be found. Police took William into court again. The judge couldn't find any proof that William did the murder. That bastard was free to go. After some time later, he built a new restaurant called Junior's Pizzeria. I knew what was going to happen there. I was afraid I was right. But after this damn place opened up, kids go missing, and the place shuts down. Who knows what happened to those kids? The bodies were never found, and William was free to go again. I feel guilty for not trying to stop him. I have the truth about that fucking monster.